What's going on, guys? Riggs here. Welcome back to the channel. And what we're going to be talking about in this episode is the two newest weapons coming to PUBG Mobile. We're going to talk about both of them right here, right now. The first one we're going to talk about is the PP-BIZON or the PP-BIZON. Wait till you guys see this thing in action. And we're also going to talk about the newest 5-point attachment machine pistol. That's right, we're talking about the Skorpion right here, right now on Riggs Gaming. Let's do it. Alright, so the first weapon we're going to be talking about is the PP-BIZON. Now, and look at this, right when I landed, what is this, in Mount Kresnik, right when we landed, the very first thing I picked up was the Bison, so that was really fortunate. So there are a couple things that you need to know about this weapon. The first thing is, where do you find it? Where you're going to be finding this weapon, it's on two maps. It's going to be on Vikendi, and it's going to be on... Yes, that's right, it's going to be coming to Erangel. So I know so many of you guys, the Erangel diehard fans out there, you guys are going to love this weapon. You're going to see a few engagements. Now, keep in mind, this is the Game for Peace, or the Chinese version of PUBG Mobile. So a lot of the opponents I'm facing, not all of them, but a lot of them are going to be bots. So let's try not to dissect, too much or go too much into detail about the opponents and how retarded they are. It's probably because the majority of them are bots. But I do have some personal opinions. I have some thoughts that I want to share with you guys, and why I think this weapon, honestly, is going to be a game changer, at least on Erangel and Vikendi. Now, the most important thing, or the biggest highlighted thing that I noticed that stands out the most about the Bison, is the magazine capacity. Understand, you guys, it holds 53 rounds. Yes, that's right, 53 rounds. Does it take an extended mag? No, it does not. Does it take a vert grip? No, it does not. Does it have a stock? No. It's a 2-point attachment SMG. 2-point attachments. We're talking, it has a muzzle, so of course that means flash, comp, or suppressor, and a scope. And you can fit anything from a red dot all the way to a 6X on this bad boy. So that is amazing. So the fact that you can pick this thing up and it's literally ready to go. Now, and as far as the type of situations you're going to be using this weapon in, or where it's going to perform the best, of course, it's going to be CQC. And again, the fact that it has 53 rounds, you can spray for days. If you're going to be, entering a building, trying to clear a house, the Bison will be perfect in those types of scenarios and those situations. Now, are you going to be sniping with this thing? No, absolutely not. That's not what it's designed for. What I noticed, I'd say around 50 to 80 meters, it is an absolute laser beam. Anything beyond that, I would say it's going to be a pray and spray. Can you hit a target? Yes. Is it going to be the go-to, for distance? No, absolutely not. But here's a quick example. I'd say this is about a 50-meter shot. I mean, guys, with the 2X, that was dead on target. I don't think a single bullet went around that guy. So just to kind of demonstrate what I noticed in the few games that I played using the Bison, I absolutely love it. Here's some close quarter combat right here. So last few guys, of course, in the game are real. Are they the best players? Absolutely not. But I just wanted to showcase the Bison and how effective it is in these certain situations and these scenarios. Trust me, you guys are going to love this weapon. Now, there is one new feature that's also coming in, the upcoming updates, and that is the canted sight. For those of you guys that don't know what that is, it's basically a very quick way where you can go from a red dot to any other scope, whether it's hollow, whether it is a 2X or a 3 or a 6X. So you guys are going to see me demonstrating it in first person. As you guys saw in that second floor, I just picked it up. Okay, went ahead and took out that guy. Yes, they do wave goodbye in the game for peace. It's kind of funny if you look closely, they actually hand you their loot box and then they dip out. To me, it's like they're saying GG every time you take them out. But GG, here's my loot box. See you later. So you guys are going to see me demonstrate the canted sight. There's the red dot, there's the 6x, there's a red dot, there's the 6x. Just by the tap of the button, it's right. I have it right underneath my triggers on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. So the most likely scenario, I mean, a lot of you guys are probably wondering what's the point, or, you know, why canted sight? What is it? What would it even be used for? The most likely scenario would be just with one tap of the button, even quicker than the quick scope option that you might have enabled. Just with one tap of the button to switch from something like, say you're using an M416 as a secondary DMR and you have it on tap fire and you have a 6X on it. With one tap of the button, you can switch from that to a red dot within a split second. I think it'd be great for close quarter combat engagements. If you're hopping out of a vehicle and you're pulling into a house and you're gonna switch over to a red dot, that kind of thing. So of course, let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts are on the canted sight. I'm very curious to find out. Now, this is the big one, you guys. This is, I think, even more of a game changer than the canted sight and possibly even the Bison. What we're talking about is the newest machine pistol, the Skorpion. Now, I have a lot of ideas. I mean, when I was running this thing, so many thoughts were just racing through my head. Number one, I cannot wait until it gets released on global. So let's go ahead and start off by saying that this is a 5-point attachment pistol, as you guys, I'm sure, saw in the intro. So what does that mean? That means you can put a red dot on it. That means you can put a stock on it, the same stock that we use for the micro Uzi. So that's 2. The third thing is you can have an extended mag. Now, keep in mind, you cannot have a quick draw or an extended quick draw, just an extended. And that takes the weapon from a stock 20-round mag to, with the extended, it's a 40-round mag. 40 rounds. That is insane. Compare that to the P18C. The P18C comes nowhere close. The fourth attachment is, of course, a muzzle, which is a suppressor, just like you do on most pistols. And the fifth thing is all the grips you can put on this thing. This is insane, you guys. You can put a half grip. You can put a light grip on this. You can put a vert, or you can put a laser sight. That is groundbreaking right there, you guys. A 5-point attachment pistol. Now, not only the fact can you run this, it's almost like having a sidearm submachine gun on you. I mean, they don't call it a machine pistol for nothing, you guys. The Skorpion is going to be a game changer. Why exactly that is, I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple examples. Example number 1. Let's say you're running a fully kitted Skorpion. Now you can have a DMR and you can have a bolt action on each of your shoulders, and then use the Skorpion as your close quarter combat weapon. Or you can do something where you have, for say mid-range, let's say you run an M4 for a mid-range engagement, say anywhere from 50 to 100 meters, and then you have a bolt action, and then you also will have the Skorpion for close quarter combat. I mean, the possibilities are endless in what this is. This is going to open up so many new doors. And this game was actually a really good game, you guys. Look at my health. I'm like, guys, I'm in like bronze 1 on the Chinese version, and the competition was like insane. So you guys are always talking about in global about the Asian server. Come play on the Chinese version. This is where you're gonna have some really good competition. But I said, you know what? I want to see what we can do with the Skorpion. I wanted to test this out. Now, again, just like the Bison, you're not going to be sniping with this thing, you guys. This is going to be for close encounter. I mean, up close and personal engagements. You can see right here, definitely struggles. Oh, look at that! Just took a shot right to the freaking face right there. But you guys are going to see it definitely struggles from afar. The recoil is not that bad. Is it compared to the Bison, it's going to have a lot of recoil. But that's shooting from a distance. You can see this shot right here. I'd say that's about what, maybe 60 meters. I'm trying to spray this thing. Maybe even a little bit more. We ended up taking him down, but of course I would not recommend. That's why this weapon for anywhere from 50, maybe 30 meters or closer, use a submachine gun or any type of AR for that mid game, and then also have a bolt action for those long engagements. I really want to know what your guys' opinions are in the comment section on the Skorpion. Just an incredible weapon. And anyway, I'm really curious to know what your guys' thoughts are. So I want to see if I can get the chicken dinner using this. Of course, the whole game I had a Car 98 and a UMP9. Never used it. Here's the dude right here. You're going to be a little bushman. And look at my hit. Oh, we were just able to take him out right there. But what an incredible game. What an incredible update this is going to be. Nice little birthday cake right there. Birthday cake spawn. But I want to know what your guys' opinions are on the Bison coming to Erangel and Vikindi. And we have the Skorpion, which is going to be available on all 4 of the maps. Beautiful end screen right here for when you get a chicken dinner. Wait till you guys see this. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Again, big shout out, your guys' support on the channel. It's insane. You guys are coming in so strong. So again, I appreciate all the love and support. Let me know, again, what do you think of the Bison? What do you think of the Skorpion? What do you think of the canted sight? Really, really curious. I'm sure you guys are going to light up the comment section. But until the next video, you guys, I appreciate you being here. Until next video, this has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.